Okay, let's get to the very first daily. The Vanguard newspaper, today, Thursday, May the 8th, is where we start off from. Terrorist superior weapons. Terrorist superior, just somewhere up there, if you see it. FG faults reps differ with Senate over security summit. Equip local volunteers to confront Boko Haram. Ndume tells FG military. Police recover large cache of ammunition in Jos. Says unpredictable tactics helping terrorists. FG adopts new strategy in war against terrorism. NSA urges media to deny terrorist bandits publicity. Okay, so that is coming from, everybody seems to have their own idea as to how to curb insecurity in that sense. I do not know what the NSA means by we should stop giving me, terrorists and bandits publicity. What does that even mean in English, Mr. Nuhu Ribado? Is it that when they kill people, we should not report it? What exactly are you talking about? We know the professional lines and how to help manage security, but there cannot be carnage on the plateau and we don't report it because it's giving them publicity. There cannot be killings in Benue and we don't report it. There cannot be killings in Katsina or Nasarawa or Zamfara or Borno. So what exactly do you mean by giving? Because this is like you're indirectly saying the media is giving terrorist publicity. I totally disagree. Do your job as NSA. Do your job as the government we've elected, given the resources to buy weapons, to recruit more people, boots on the ground, and all of that. If there are no killings, we are not going to report. We're not going to manufacture dead bodies. So that issue, forget about it entirely. All right, but the differ. Security Summit, for me, may just be another talk shop and all of that. So that's the headline that the Vanguard is leading with. FG faults reps differ with Senate over Security Summit.
You know, Jeffrey,
Page 5.
I can't pass up on an opportunity to speak to that because it looks to me like a convenient quest of politicians who oftentimes want to, make the media a scapegoat when, thorny and troubling subject matters like this go awry. And we understand as professionals full well the need to balance national security, the interest of national security, with the right of the people to know. And there are certain fault lines that the media is not supposed to explore as far as reportage is concerned. For instance, going into the enclave of bandits and giving them oxygen. But when, as Jeffrey has said, there is carnage on the plateau, when people are being killed and slaughtered in their homes as they are, killed in the north central, in Benue, for instance, in the middle of the night, people going to, marauders going to their homes and slaughter them, then the media has a responsibility to inform the world, such that the cry of help of these people can be magnified. And of course, we can rightly lay the blame at the doorstep of security operatives for the failure, the gaping failure to protect lives and property in these communities. We still do not have an explanation as to why these people are slaughtered in their homes as they're killed. And I was looking forward to an explanation about why, the killing happened in one of the local governments in Plateau State that is said to be in proximity to an army division in that state. So we kick against this particular aspect of the narrative that the media should, not report or not give publicity to bandits. We must clarify exactly what that means. So let's go to the next paper this morning. As we look at Blueprint newspaper. Blueprint newspaper this morning is trailing with security as well. And take a look at it. Troops killed 13,543 terrorists in 2 years. 124,408 surrender. And of course, you see two riders there. Insurgents have no access to armed drones. But that is contrary, to the narrative that we get about fighting on the war front. those who abandon, there's a particular term for it in the army, soldiers who leave the war front, as a result of frustration, and they put up videos. Of course, the army condemns that. Time and again, we hear them say that the terrorists have superior firepower to them. So who do we believe now as far as that is concerned? But the more important point is that there is a big security concern on our hands. Sometimes it looks as if the armed forces has dealt with it sufficiently, and then again there is an emergence of a new security threat. There's one more rider as far as that is concerned on the front page of Blueprint newspaper this morning, and it says Idris advises media on terrorist activities. That's coming from the Minister of Information. That's it from the Blueprint newspaper this morning.
One of the things that this government can do to help itself is to be honest. On one hand, I've seen the spokesperson of the army, the former general, Major General Buba, that was a spokesperson. When the issue of drones by terrorists was raised, he said, yeah, they use drones, but nothing to worry about. So where is the minister? Insurgents, no access to armed drones. So perhaps it's the kind of drones he's talking about here. But if they are using drones, I don't know whether they're using those drones for surveillance or not for combats or whatever. I don't know the kinds of drones they are talking about. So maybe clarity, but it's important. I know security can be very tricky. It's not everything you can say in public. However, honesty, because when people die, all of that is thrown out of the window. Let's go to this Nigeria. Labour Party sinks into deeper crisis. Abure suspends Oti, Ireti Kingibe in Nwokocha orders. Abia government, rep member dismissed purported suspension. Disciplinary panel set up to try embattled national chairman. I think we've spoken enough about this crisis. I say it's an indigenous settler crisis in the political
I like
party.
that expression.
Yeah, it is. Abure and the rest of his people are looking like, we were here before you came, you used us as SPV, why do you want to overrun us? So they just need to find a way to settle their crisis. And I think they're not fighting this battle with intelligence, and except some people are being used with smartness, with decorum in that sense, because, as I said, Labour Party has only one governor. And then you suspend that only one governor.
As I said, Jeffrey,
you have one of the most vocal senators in the Labour, a female senator, Ireti Kingibe, and then you suspend that one. What exactly are you, what is the party all about? Without saying, I'm not on anybody's side. I'm saying that the APC is busy celebrating, accepting members, from grassroots members to lawmakers to governor. And we expect that, they said they expect more governors to join them. PDP is trying to hold on to what they have. You have only one, and you're busy dishing out suspension because you're angry. They set up a panel to probe him, and in reply, or in response, they started firing people or suspending people. It's interesting.
As I said, the pattern of infighting is historical from the days of late Omotosho and Abdul Salam. The pattern has been, you align with this particular bloc, because Mr. Abure himself was on the side of the late Omotosho, and when it seemed as if INEC recognized Abdul Salam, Mr. Abure defected to the side of Abdul Salam.
We're going to talk more about
those are the issues with the Labour Party.
In fact,
even the contention over the party secretariat is as historical. It's not starting now. So,
no problem. We'll talk about it. I think it's
as far as
reconciliation
is concerned, it will be a miracle for the Labour Party to reconcile and come under one umbrella.
All right. Those are the headlines. So we'll be back in a moment to bring you what you're saying on X.